Let's bring the discussion very briefly once again to the National Results Operations Center. We're still in conversation with Dr. Fikile Vilakazi, who of course is a political analyst, making sense of where we are and the way forward. And I suppose people will have their own predictions in their own special ways as we continue making sense of what lies ahead. But I wonder, insofar as you're concerned, how you reckon we fared so far at this very early stage of our electoral process. I mean, we live in an incredibly litigious society. You know, the IEC has been taken to court since this process started. By and large, they've defended themselves. And here we are, outside of the hiccups we started speaking about. Do you have any general concerns?
Look, I think what we're seeing being demonstrated, at least between yesterday and today, is something that I've been saying. It's a sentimentality of what this means for South Africa. And the speaker from Orange Farm just really demonstrate that, to say this election is really a memory of where South Africa has been, you know, in terms of fighting for liberation. And I suppose that at the depth of that casting of that vote is to remember who we are as a nation and vote correctly and decisively in terms of defending, you know, the gains that have been made through the liberation struggle. And I think the emergence of the smaller parties are also, you know, an indication that everybody wants to defend, you know, the fighters of the struggle, meaning this democracy that we all have fought for so hard, whether you were in the army or you're at home fragmented, or you're a migrant going somewhere, or you were relocated from Town to wherever. But everybody has participated in this fight, and I think it's about defending it, and the vote matters in that sense. That's what I'm reading, you know, and I think it is the voter that's really going to decide where it's going to go. My prediction, I think, is going to be coalitions, mainly because of that. Everybody wants to defend and make sure that we emerge out of this more decisive and more clearer in terms of our mandate towards a democratic society.
All right, it's a good point to leave it, at least for now. I did mention it's a marathon, not a sprint, so I'm sure you and I will talk once again in the days to come. Dr. Fikile Vilakazi, a political analyst, as we continue making sense of this moment, really, no matter how you dice it, certainly a week for South Africa. Our special broadcast of The Agenda continues after this.